I think
Okay,
we're about to start.
we are live. Yay.
Hey Donna, how are you?
Hey, Michelle, I am totally awesome. I am so excited to get back to our trainings here and just being able to spend time with you and with everybody. We have so much information to share. I'm just really excited about it. How about you? How you
I,
doing?
I'm so excited too. Well, the backdrop might look a little bit different because I am actually, this is what is so awesome, you guys, about having a laptop lifestyle. I have my laptop here, and thank you to Tethering Technology, Hotspot Technology. I'm using the data on my phone to be able to do this hangout at the rehab facility that my mom is in. So they actually just took her away. She's in rehab right now, so I have a room all to myself. And I've got my little webcam set up, and I've got my laptop set up. I'm using her table, her little rollaway table. And that is what is so cool about this business, isn't it, Donna?
It is. It is, Michelle. Hey, something you might need to check. You need to check to make sure that your screen is clicked on you, because all I see is me right now.
Okay. I have it on me now, so it should be, but there's a delay if you're looking,
Right, right.
there's a
I'll I'll
delay.
I'll let you know, but right now, anyways, there you are. Okay, good deal.
Awesome. Awesome. Yeah,
Okay.
so anyway, well, let's get right to it. Hi, everybody. My name is Michelle Grigsby, and I'm here with my business partner, Donna Rios, and we are together known as the Blog Babes, and we are so excited that you're here. Donna and I are in the process of coming up with an awesome tutorial course for people that want to get into blogging and also for people that are current bloggers. We're going to teach you why you need to have a blog and what you need to do to get started. And the reason why we are so passionate about this, guys, is because we know that it is so important to be able to brand yourself. That is how I've been able to grow my business. That's how Donna's been able to grow her business, is by creating a website branded to you so that people will get to know, like, and trust you, and they will buy from you and they will join your business. And so this is something that's very passionate and dear to our hearts, and we want to share that knowledge with you. And so I'm just going to turn it over to Donna and let her get started with the training so that we can pump out some value. Oh, and by the way, real quick, some housekeeping. If you're watching this on the Academy channel, on the Academy page, there should be a little form right below this video that you need to fill out. Make sure that you are at least a free member, if not a pro member. The pro membership, you'll get access to some awesome tools that we are giving you for free, which will be some more in-depth trainings that we have, that the list building ladies have, as well as some other leaders in the industry are inside the Academy. And we also give you access to some really cool premium plugins that you will get access to. And however, if you are not watching on the Academy, please, or either or, please leave a comment right below this video. We'd love to know that you're here. We always love to see if you have any questions or comments or what have you. And on top of that, we really want to invite you to also jump over to our blog, which is theblogbabes.com. And we really want to invite you to at least subscribe to our free membership, which will basically give you access to all the previous trainings that we've done. And that way you'll be able to, you will, if you ever have any questions, 9 times out of 10, all you need to do is refer to one of our trainings. So, did I miss anything, Donna? Is everything? Did I pretty much cover the bases?
You did, Michelle. You did awesome. Yeah, everybody, we just want to kind of just encourage you. You know, I just found out recently that some of our handouts that we were promising you guys, the links weren't working right. And so I went in this morning and I refixed everything. Everything is up and running just fine. So if by any chance, you haven't signed up yet to be on our list, please do so, because you do, like Michelle said, get access to our training. And we also give you a great PDF image of the 10 compelling headlines to help you get blog posts, to create content for Facebook, things like that. What kind of headlines can you use? And it's just a great example to use. So, I guess, Michelle, you ready for me to just get started here?
Let's get started.
All
Let's
right.
get started.
Cool beans. Okay, well, I'm just going to share my screen, and all we're going to do, we're going to talk about today. Let me just get this over here. And are we good to go, Michelle?
Yes, yes, we
Okay.
are.
Okay, great deal. Okay. Today we're just really going to talk a little bit about the 10 benefits that for your blog and the reason why you want to blog. And like Michelle says, and both of us, we can't emphasize this enough, that if you are coming online and you have the mindset that things are going to be pretty easy for you, or they're going to happen like overnight, we just hate to bust your bubble, and we just hate to be negative, because that's not us. But we do want to be very truthful with you and let you know that this online marketing thing, this internet marketing thing for you, for your business, to be able to develop a brand and to be able to develop the skills that you need, it does take time. It's a journey that you're on. Michelle and I can both attest to that. We've both been online, for quite a number of years. We have honed our skills. We have put the time in. We have educated ourselves. We're continual learners in the industry. And because of that, that's where we're at today. So I don't want you to look at us like we're somebody special, or that that we just started this, 2 months ago. This is something that we have crafted and honed and reshaped and revitalized. We worked around and worked out all the different things that we needed to do so that what you see today is where we're at. And we're really excited about where the Blog Babes is getting ready to launch into, especially going into next year. We have some awesome plans and some things that we're developing, and and I'm not going to say much about that because we haven't gone into much. But anyways, so let's get started with this. So the 10, what are the 10 benefits? So one of them is, we'll just say, and I'm just going to kind of write these, and then we'll talk a little bit about them, okay? But it creates exposure, and see if I can type and write at the same time, for your business. And what we mean by this is that, when you set up a blog, it is, again, and we've said this over and over again, but this is like the hub or your home online. And so because of that, this is where you're sending all your traffic to. And other blogs and your social media, everything can be linked to it, and it can be linked out to. So this puts your brand in front of so many people that as you continually develop content for it and you're continually giving value, then this is what's putting your brand in front of people, in front of the people that you want to get access to. And that's the most important thing. Number 2 would be, it increases traffic and subscribers.
Hey, Donna.
Yep.
Really quickly, can I expand on that, number 1?
Yes.
Business. This is perfect for those of you that are that are considering to, let's say you are into weight loss, or let's say you're into makeup or anti-aging, or a product where you don't want to just be spamming your product all over the place, right? But what you want to do is, this is a great way for you to I know that this is going to be one of the points you're going to talk about, but to start branding yourself almost as an expert. And the thing is that to create exposure for your business, what this means is that instead of just like, if somebody goes to your blog and everything about the blog is about the business, then most of the time people are not going to want to come back. Would you agree, Donna?
Oh, that's so true. Yes.
But what a blog will do is, a blog is if you are constantly keeping in the forefront of your mind, what is it that your prospect is looking for? So let's say you are targeting a 35 or 40, let's say you're targeting women that are over 40 that are now finding that they cannot take the weight off, okay? Not that I'm speaking from personal experience, but that would be a great, what you could do is you could create, that would be a great way for you to expose different articles and different tips and tricks that will be geared towards your perfect target prospect. And that's one of the things that I love about it is I have a website that is that's about food storage, okay? And I have gotten so many hits to it just because people were looking for recipes, and they were looking for these like charts that you can print off that they can put on the fridge, little things like that. See, I'm not talking about the business itself in every blog post, but I'm creating lots of value by not only talking about, you know, the benefits of, you know, freeze-dried foods as opposed to dehydrated or what have you, or, you know, what have you, but I just want to explain to you, though, that is, number one, is huge. Creating that's why you're here, right? Because you want to grow. So if she was having issues with her computer.
I'm still here, Michelle. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, but I couldn't hear you at first.
Oh, well, I know, because it was like, I didn't know if it was you or me, so I mean, I was kind of doing some checking. But anyways, I'm glad I still see us on there.
Did you hear me singing?
No, you sounded like you were in a tunnel somewhere.
Oh, it's probably because I'm using this digital technology, this phone for my.
Yeah.
Oh goodness.
She's using a hotspot on her phone, so isn't that pretty awesome?
I think it's awesome, but yeah. Okay, sorry about that.
No, that's great. That's great. Okay, so number 2 would be it increases traffic and subscribers. And one of the main things, you know, well, there's so many things, but one of the absolute main ideas that you want to have when you are creating your own blog is the fact that you want to be able to have capture emails. And we're going to talk more about that, you know, in a later training, but that is one of the whole reasons why you want to give people so much value that they want to know, like, and trust you. And what better way to do that but by signing up for an email list, so that then as you're sending out emails of just value, and you know, you're not pitching your product all the time. I mean, that's the thing we have to just totally understand, is you're not pitching your product, you're really giving value to your readers. Then that is building trust, and that's going to be one of the main reasons why it's going to build traffic, because it's like a kind of like a snowball effect. You know, once you do one thing right, then as that grows and you just continually do it over and over and over again, then all of a sudden that you'll see that it's just expanding all over the place. So our number 3 is, in which this is really key. It just increases your search rankings. Now, we're talking more on search rankings more through Google and the search engines, not so much through Facebook right now. The search rankings are, you know, when you're giving specific topics that you're talking about. So our topics that we're talking about are the benefits of blogging, and that's going to be maybe one of our keywords when we post this on our blog. So anyone that's typing in a Google search or your favorite search engine, whatever that might be, and they type in, you know, why should I blog, or how to start a blog, or, you know, any of those kind of things, then our article or our training is going to come up it's going to be one of the ones that the search engines populate. And we're hoping that, you know, as we just continually build and just continually just give the value that we're offering, that we can that will also be able to just build within the search rankings, and our blog is going to be, you know, higher up there. Anything online, and this is just a little side note, but anything online that you do, nothing is instantaneous. Okay, everything takes time to build. So if you just bought a domain name yesterday and you just installed your blog, your WordPress, platform on that, and you're just starting to build your site, it is going to take a couple months for it to even be indexed in Google. And I don't say that in a negative way or anything like that, but I want you to have realistic expectations that nothing, Google is going to come by it, but there are going to be so many other blogs that you are competing against, and Google and their algorithms and all that kind of stuff, they're going to populate their search engines with the most relevant, highly searched information that they can. And so because of that, because your blog is brand new and it's just starting, it's on the lowest end of the totem pole. You know how that kind of goes, so you have to start somewhere. But, don't be discouraged by that, but start. Don't wait until, things get so, you're at the point of trying to build something and then you hit a brick wall because you haven't gone any further with any of your plan. So number 4 is going to be results in new business partnerships. And if I can type, we'll be good. And the reason that this is here, and I really just kind of want to, don't you love when things that kind of go, I lost one somewhere. But anyways, the reason that this is there is because Michelle and I want you to understand this, is I'm over here in Georgia, Michelle's in Missouri, or are you in Missouri, Michelle, or Kansas City? I can't remember. But anyway, she's in Kansas City. And anyways, we would have never met. We're not going to be at the same coffee shop somewhere. We're not going to be, shopping in the same kind of stores. So there's no way that we would have been able to meet, just in an everyday life settings or even just in a laptop. So the only way we met was because we were online. And because we're online, that's how we developed a partnership. We were in the same group together with the same company. She was up and coming, and I was kind of, up and coming a little bit. And it wasn't until we started sharing information or started sharing in the knowledge that we were learning, did all of a sudden something clicked between us, and here we are today. And it's so when I say new business partnerships, because we can all, I'm sure Michelle can attest to this, and I can very much say this, is the fact that you can try to start doing it yourself and be a lone ranger, as they say, but there is nothing better than having a partner that holds you accountable, that you feel accountable to, so that that on the days when you don't feel like doing anything, when you're sitting at a blank screen or you're wondering, what do I do today? When you have this little voice inside you of a Michelle or of a Donna in your voice saying, of the things that have to be done to get to a certain point in your business, that just propels you further. Because we all feel like we can be overwhelmed by the amount of information out there, but then when all of a sudden, when we come together, then we get very focused in our goals, and our goals become the top thing, not something that we're trying to fit in to our everyday life. So anyway, as you get more online and you start getting known, people are going to notice you, and sooner or later there's going to be that click in a relationship that you are able to build a business then, that who knows where that's going to take. And like us, we're really excited for this coming year because of the things that we have planned, and the products that we have, that we're getting ready to create.
Donna, can I add something to that?
Of course you can.
That is awesome. That is so true. So true. I am reading the book by Napoleon Hill, Outwitting the Devil. And if anybody's heard of that book, I've read it. It is a very interesting book because they didn't publish that not until well after his death. because they were afraid of the implications of his supposed whether it was make believe or real, his conversation with the devil. And what was interesting though is he shares in this book what the way that he actually got the way he was able to secure the financing to publish his book, okay, that set him over the top, was the fact that he had created a business partnership with somebody years prior. And there was a very specific comment that really struck me that made me think of Don and myself is this was somebody that popped in his mind. I mean, he literally went to Philadelphia with he rented like a suite of rooms in the nicest hotel in order to meet with this man, but he didn't even know who he was going to meet with until he got there. He was trusting his true inner self to tell him what to do next. And it's a fascinating story. And he got the idea, and he thought he had exhausted all of his contacts until the idea just popped in his mind. And it was this relationship he had created years ago. And he contacted him. He came up the next day, he secured the deal, and the rest is history. And that's a result of creating a relationship years prior that turned into the book, The Think and Grow Rich. Isn't that cool?
Wow. Wow. That is just, yeah. And that just goes right along kind of with, a lot of the beliefs within the network marketing industry is that, you are not here doing this for yourself. This idea, this dream that you have, that has been mulling and stewing in you probably since you don't even realize it, but it's been stewing in you, that's like, I just envision it like that is implanted in your DNA, and at a specific time was that going to be released. It's like a seed in the ground, you can, like we plant bulbs for flowers in the fall, but you don't even ever see the flower till springtime. Well, that's kind of how this seed was planted, in every one of us, to venture out, to do our own thing, to have this tough lifestyle is all about the seeds that have been planted in us, and then all of a sudden they start blooming and sprouting, and we're like, we can do this, and we can kind of, go on with that. And
Amen.
Yeah. So, okay. So generating quality leads, and all this means is that, again, it's positioning your company or you. It's positioning you to attract the right type of leads as you develop and publish content for your market that people want to be attracted to you. And so that is the biggest thing. The Blog Babes, our whole blogging platform and our whole website is all to give people the ability to get to know us, and however us is, and so it's just, again, going back to the know, like, and trust factor. If people don't know us, if people don't like us, if people don't trust us, then we are not fulfilling the calling, of what we envision the Blog Babes to do. So, Michelle, do you want to elaborate on that? Or
love that. It's awesome. Yeah, it's true. Yeah, knowing who your leads are, who you want to attract too, is really important too, and it determines what you're going to be posting and putting on your blog as well.
Right. And number 6 is just reducing overall marketing expenses with a blog. We all know that, if you're able to reach out to different blogging platforms and get your information out there, you're not having to put all the money into paying for leads or paying for banner ads or paying for likes or any of that kind of stuff, where that's just sucking your advertising budget dry pretty much. If you can put good quality content out there and you are creating value and you are fulfilling a niche or fulfilling a need or solving a potential client's problem, then you can kind of translate it between content and dollars, and you'll see it kind of balance out after a while, but then all of a sudden the content far outweighs the amount of dollars that you're having to put in. So when you're first starting off, putting in the dollars, you have to do that. You have to have some kind of marketing budget to be able to kind of venture out there. And then once that's there, then the more that we, and I just, again, can go back to us, the more that we get established within the industry and seen as leaders, our marketing budget is going to be able to be decreased, and because the value that we give is so much greater. So did that sound all right to you, Michelle?
Yes, that sounded awesome. And also keep in mind, too, everybody that's listening to this and watching this, that another thing, too, about what we're going to be teaching you is you could go pay somebody to make a blog for you. You can go pay to have a custom blog done for you. But what we're going to be doing is we're going to actually teach you how you can go ahead and do it yourself. We're going to teach you how to get your own domain, how to set up the hosting, how to install it. It's really not that hard. It's actually quite simple the way we're going to present it. And so that right there also is, in other words, what you pay for, what you're not going to pay for, you make up for an effort. So instead of paying somebody to create your blog or your website for you, which you can do, utilize like what we're going to be offering to do that, and you'll be able to learn it yourself, and you'll be able to save a lot of money. Does that make sense, Donna?
Oh yeah, that's so true. That's so true. And it's because and many people think that starting their own blog is a really like Michelle said, it's very complicated or all that, and it's not as complicated. And if you can find people that you can look over their shoulders as you do it, and that's basically what we're going to be creating. So it's a step-by-step process. Once you do this, now this is your next step. Once this is finished, now this is your next step. And those kind of products just really, they flourish because they empower you to be able to, and then you feel like, wow, if I could do that, then I pretty much can do anything. So that's basically, where we're going with all this. But number 7 would be to improve sales. And, the whole philosophy here is the combination of, as you get higher traffic amounts and you increase your leads, then you also can increase your sales, because the bottom line is we're all online to make money. But at the same time, we can't be blinded by the fact that we're here to make money, and so we're going to do it all the sleazy way and offer no value, and people are just, we're just continually be salesy and salesy and salesy in all our pitches. And see, that does nothing but turn people off. And so as you create the value with the content that you're producing, and then the value in the mindsets of your readers, then you're able to improve your sale quality. So you start off at a very low introductory price. It could be a $9.95, $9.97, or a $10 product, and then eventually you can grow from there as people see the quality of your content and the quality of the value that you're giving. So that's the improved sales mentality. So let's go to the 8 here. And number 8 would be it educates. So with educates, I mean that, when you have a blog up, your blog never sleeps. Your blog is there 24/7. And as you create the sales funnels, as you create the opt-in forms, as you create your first little product, whether it's an ebook or some kind of video course or whatever the case, and it's a low value, a low introductory offer type thing, those things, once it's created, and I want you to understand this, once that is created, then your job then is to drive traffic to those things. So once that's created, also the really great thing and what is so attractive within this industry is the fact that this is now a 24/7 um, generating machine that has the potential. Okay, did you get that? It has the potential to really grow your business to another level that you're really looking forward to. So with the education, and that's again, that's a step in your growth process, so that even while people are sleeping, or even while you're sleeping, people can still be educated. They can still get the trainings that you're offering, or they can still get, any documents that you're giving away, for free, all those kind of things. So it's just all about, the property and the educational level. And when I say property, I mean like your online address and your educational level, all working together to be able to present this to people, whether you're there or not. So you can go on vacation, or like Michelle just had a family thing that she had to deal with all last week, and our information was still out there. It was still being able to generate leads, and we're getting leads into our business. Like, we can't even believe how many opt-ins we're getting every day, to our list, just because of the fact that we are offering the value, and we are offering the information to answer the people's problems that they need. So I kind of rambled on that one, Michelle. Sorry about that. Okay. And our number 9 is going to be online research tools. So with this, I'm just talking about, like, as you start writing and publishing your blogs, your potential clients will tell you what they do and don't like, through the content. I mean, through the comments that they're leaving you. And that's one of the biggest things is, I know when I first started online with my blog, I was scared to have my comments open, because I didn't want people to tell me I wasn't doing good, or to tell me, will they disagree with me, or just say anything negative, because I was so insecure in what I was doing, even though I was trying to get online. And now, I would just encourage you. It's kind of like you have to do it afraid, no matter what, because leaving your comments open, or opening yourself up to comments, whether on your blog or on Facebook, and having you take a stand for something that you believe in, that just makes, in a good way, it makes you stand out from the rest, because there are more people that were like me, kind of afraid. We're just getting started. We don't want to open ourselves up to controversy. We don't, yes, this is what we believe, but we don't want to tell anybody we believe that. And so anyways, that's all kind of going, it's kind of all evolving in the same direction. But anyways, comments, having comments opened on your blog are, again, one of the biggest things that you can do, because people will always relate to you because of that. And even if they just leave a comment, hey, that was a great training, or hey, I have a question, how can I get a hold of you, whatever the case is, but it shows that you're able to be reached, and that's one of the big things. So those are going to be tools that you can use while you're building your blog. And within WordPress, it's very easy to turn your comments on and to make sure that people are having access to you. And number 10, oops. Okay, so number 10, okay, and I don't know why this is all doing that all of a sudden, and hones your expertise. And again, this is just kind of the biggest benefit, I guess, that we can talk about, is the ability that with a blog, so it doesn't matter where you start, it doesn't matter if you're just getting ready to post your first blog post, or if this is your 200th blog post. as you do it, and it's like with anything in life, the more and more that you do it, the easier and easier it gets. The first time, the fifth time, the 10th time is always the hardest. But then all of a sudden, you come to a place and you realize, wow, this wasn't so hard, or isn't as hard as what I was expecting, or isn't as hard as what I thought. And that's when things really start taking off for you, because of the fact that now you're portraying from a place of confidence. You're portraying from a place of your posturing. And I know within the network marketing industry, you hear that all the time. But you are posturing the authority, the confidence, the boldness that you need to attract the right kind of people within your industry. And that's what a whole blog can do for you. So I would just really encourage you to, venture out there and determine, if it's not this month, definitely by the beginning of the year, is learn how to get a blog post written so that you can start getting on that road to advancing and reaching the goals that you're looking for. So,
amen.
I am stopping sharing my screen.
That was awesome, Donna. You know the part about the last one, honing your expertise.
Mm-hmm.
Once again, you also mentioned earlier the part about where you've got this drive, and you need to hone in on that drive, right? But what's also going to happen is you're also going to have, on the flip side of the coin, your self-talk. You're going to be doubting yourself. You're going to be afraid. And let me tell you, that is something that is just going to hold you back, and that is an obstacle that you need to overcome, because if you're afraid of what people will think of you, maybe they don't think I'm smart enough, maybe they don't think I know enough about this. Guys, all you need to do is just reiterate some of the trainings that you're learning. So if you are providing value in the field of, anti-aging or weight loss, the thing is that don't not do it because you think that people aren't going to take you serious because you're not an expert. But if you're on the road to being an expert, then that's all you need, guys, is as long as you're continuously learning something new every day and you're sharing that, you're going to start attracting those people. I remember when I first started sharing my knowledge, it blew me away that people were calling me, they were calling me an expert in my field, and guys, I didn't know anything. But like Donna said, it was my posture, and a lot of it is your posture. And guys, just take yourself seriously, and other people will too. And we're going to teach you that. We're going to teach you that you need to find out what your passion is. And there's nothing wrong with having a passion, being passionate about helping others in whatever field or whatever business that you're in. And we teach you how to not only identify that passion, but how to share that. And all you do is just go out and curate the information and turn it around. Very few things, guys, is original thought. Is that true, Donna?
Oh, that's so true.
I mean,
true.
You just put your own twist to it. You put your own twist to it, your own style. I mean, guys, you know how many thousands probably trainings that we're providing right now are being done, but nobody's doing the training the way we are, And that's what's so cool, because there's people that won't be attracted to our trainings, but then there's some that will, and vice versa, okay? So anyway, I'm just really excited I was able to throw that thought in before I lost connection again, because I've been dropping you all for the last half hour, the last 40 minutes. I've probably dropped you 10 times.
Really?
Yeah. So,
wow. Okay.
That was awesome, Donna. That was awesome. All right, guys. Well, if we don't have anything else to add, we're going to let you go. We're going to bid you adieu. So with that said, guys, thank you so much again for being here. And Donna, great job.
Good job.
Cheers, guys. We'll see you later.